Welcome to your vocal exercises. Today we're going to be doing a vocal warm-up that is geared specifically towards soul singers. This is going to be your soul singing vocal warm-up. So if you're ready, let's dive right on into our vocal warm-up. But before we do, please don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more vocal exercises like this. And don't forget to ring that bell if you want notifications about every time I upload new vocal exercises. With all that said, let's dive right on into our soul vocal warm-up. For exercise number 1, we're going to be starting with a lip trill, and we're going to be doing a pentatonic scale to warm up the voice. So starting here, here's your notes. And we're going to add a little bit of a bounce to the notes. So the rhythm will be just like that. On the lip trill, it will sound like this. Start in your chest voice. One more time so you can fully hear it. Continue on up on your own. Exercise number 2, we're going to be utilizing that same pentatonic scale and those same notes, but this time we're going to be doing an ooh vowel. So starting to open up the voice more, I want you to feel the voice kind of blended on a breathy tone. We start here, ooh, in your chest voice. Slowly we go, ooh, 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 ooh. Now we're going to bounce into the scale. We go, ooh, 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 ooh. Just like that. One more time. Ooh, 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 ooh. Continue on up on your own. Next exercise, we're going to be working on finding your blended middle mix placement. This tends to be a tricky thing to incorporate in your voice when you're first learning it, because you don't want to be too far forward in the mask and you don't want to be too far back of the throat. So we're going to use this exercise to help you feel the forward placement and the back of the throat placement, and then allow your voice to blend right in between. So we're going to start here in your chest voice. The first one, we're going to have an M before so that you can fully feel it in the front of the mask. I would recommend going a little bit to an extreme on this so that you can really feel the forward placement. So we're going to do this on the vowel mi. We're going to go between those two notes. That's a root and a fifth. We go mi, mi, mi. Feel it in the nose, in the mask. We're going a little extreme here. One more time. Mi, mi, mi. Now, immediately after that, we're going to do this back of the throat. We're going to lose the M and we're going to stick with the E vowel. We're going to go open throat like you're yawning into the E vowel. We go. Keep in mind, it will sound darker and it might be perceived by your ears as lower, but that's just because you're adding more weight onto the voice because you've created more space by going open throat with it. So here's your open throat one more time example. It's going to feel like you're yawning into the note. Now we're going to put those two back to back. We're going to go forward placement nasal with the mi, then we're going to go back of the throat with an E. So we go mi, mi, mi. Now we're going to add the third one in, which is going to be your blended placement. So it's going to land right in between those two. And the voice usually just falls there when you're not trying. So don't think about it being too far forward. Don't think about it being too far back. You've activated those with the previous exercise. So now you're just going to let it land in between. So you're blending the two, forward placement and back of the throat. So I know this was a lot of explanation, but it's important for this style of singing. So here's the full exercise. We go mi, forward placement, E, back of the throat, and then the E again, blending the two together. Here we go. Mi, mi, mi. Now blend it. One final time, and then I'll have you continue up on your own. Mi, mi, mi. Continue on up on your own. Next exercise, we're going to start to activate the power in the voice. So we're going to be doing some belts, and we're going to be scooping up a fifth and belting the high one. When we hit that high note, we're going to do some double hits up top, which is a common thing that you'll see with soul singers do. So you're going to go like this. Here's your notes. The double hits tend to be tricky, so make sure you're not just holding out that note, but you're actually hitting that note 3 times in a row. You can use any vowel sound you like. I would recommend doing this on an O vowel. We'll add an N before to make sure we keep it forward placement. So we're going no. No. Just like that. Make sure it's powerful and strong. Make sure you're taking a nice deep breath in and that you're engaging your diaphragm. One more example. No. Just like that. Continue on up on your own. Next exercise, we're going to be utilizing the agility in the voice, and we're going to be doing a bluesy riff. Here's your notes. One more time, a little slower. And you can use any vowel that you like on this. I would recommend using an oo vowel as it gives it a little bit more soul. So we go ooh. Start with some vibrato on that first note. Ooh. Now full tempo, we'll go ooh. One more time, full tempo. Ooh. Continue on up on your own. Final exercise, we're going to be really warming up the agility with your vibrato. Soul utilizes a faster than average singing vibrato, so we're really going to get that going. And if you'd like to do some extra practice work on this technique, I do have a vocal exercise video that I can link below that is all about building your speed and agility with your vibrato. But this is going to get you warmed up with that. So here we go. We're going to start in your chest voice down here. I'd recommend using an ah vowel with this. You can use any vowel you're comfortable with though. So here we go. Ah, just like that in your chest voice. Here's the notes. So we're going to go back and forth between those two notes and then let the voice shake. It's going to sound a little chaotic at first when you go back and forth because we're really trying to force the voice to go between those two notes and then just release into a regular vibrato. So we're starting out with the notes being a little bit contrived, a little bit forced, and then you're going to relax into a natural vibrato that should be a little bit faster than your average vibrato because you've loosened it up by going back and forth. So here we go. Here's your notes one more time. And we go. Just like that. One more time. Continue on up on your own. Fantastic job, guys. This vocal exercise was a little bit more challenging than others, so be proud of yourself for getting through all of these exercises today. If you enjoyed this vocal warm-up, please don't forget to comment below with your thoughts, as I love to hear from you guys. And if you're interested in furthering your vocal journey, please don't hesitate to check out my website below and visit the contact page if you'd like to set up some voice lessons or work on your vocal technique together. I would be happy to help you out. With all that said, please don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed this vocal exercise, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye, guys.